Sometime in the distant past, in a curious little hotel settled in the core of a tired town, there was a room that struck trepidation into the hearts of all who thought for even a second to enter. Room number 217 was supposed to be reviled, tormented by a vindictive soul that tortured any individual who remained inside its walls. The legend of Room 217 started a long while back when a youthful couple really looked in for a heartfelt end-of-the-week escape. As the night wore on, unusual commotions could be heard coming from the room, murmurs in the haziness and the sound of strides walking forward and backward. The couple attempted to overlook it, yet the sensation of disquiet developed further as time passes. As the clock struck 12 p.m., the lady got up to find her accomplice missing from their bed. Madly looking through the room, she coincidentally found a secret entryway in the corner, prompting a mystery chamber beneath. There, she found her darling, pale and inert, his eyes wide with dread. From that evening on, Room 217 turned into a position of fear and sadness. Visitors announced seeing shadowy figures hiding in the corners, hearing blood-turning sour shouts reverberating through the corridors. Some professed to have been genuinely gone after by an inconspicuous power, leaving them wounded and battered. Notwithstanding the owner's earnest attempts to exorcise the soul, Room 217 stayed a hotbed of paranormal action. Visitors would check in, just to escape at an ungodly hour, their faces depleted of variety and their eyes loaded up with dread. One game-changing night, an eminent paranormal examiner showed up at, not entirely set in stone to reveal reality behind the scourge of Room 217. Equipped with a variety of devices and thingamajigs, he wandered into the room, his heart beating with expectation. As the examiner started his examination, weird peculiarities started to happen. Objects moved voluntarily, chilly spots emerged out of nowhere, and the air developed thick with an abusive energy. The agent realized he was within the sight of something genuinely noxious. In a frantic bid to speak with the soul, the examiner called out into the obscurity, his voice shaking with dread. Unexpectedly, a voice murmured in his ear, chilling him deep down. "Leave this spot," it murmured, before it's past the point of no return. Overlooking the admonition, the not set in stone to disentangle the secret of Room 217. In any case, as the night wore on, the soul developed more unsettled, its presence turning out to be progressively threatening. The specialist realized he had stayed too long. With a last explosion of fortitude, the examiner accumulated his effects and escaped from Room 217, promising never to return. Furthermore, as he hustled down the corridor, he could swear he heard the sound of ridiculing giggling reverberating behind him, a brutal sign of the frightfulness that hid inside the reviled room. Thus, the legend of Room 217 lived on, a useful example for all who really considered risking everything and enter its spooky limits. For there, the spirits of the past waited, their fretful spirits perpetually caught in a domain of murkiness and gloom.